Hello, everyone. Welcome to Sharing Creations by Carrie. It's Carrie. Hope you are doing well. I have another shaker card, and this one is going to be birthday related, as you can see by the stuff in front. Um, I started with a packet from a package I bought years ago, which I was making a mini photo album. It's got all these different size papers, and I pulled one out of this pack. Got different sizes. I got it at Walmart. I was making a photo album for my mother, and I got one done, and I bought another one, but I have yet to start that one. So I snagged some paper from this, and it came with um, some buttons and those pin things, and a couple of things of ribbon. And so I took the blue ribbon, and I took a yellow button out of it. And so we're going to turn this part into a shaker. So I assembled quite a bit of it, only because it takes a while to cut everything out and assemble. And I was trying to design it the same way at the same time I was cutting things out. So I did 4 layers of the outer edge in white, and then I had taken that paper and cut one out in the patterned paper. And then I took some of these little flowers and glued them on, which came from Temu. It was one of these little kits. And then glued it together. I'd also gotten, and this was the die that I used, and this is the topper. So I cut out 5 completely and used that for the candle, a little drop for the candle, and then this was in a multi-pack of the 50 out of the random pieces. And so I took the balloon and I cut out 2 of each of the 3 of each of 2 of each pattern. And then I have this die cut that was the long and went the lengthwise. I cut that out and I mounted it on strips of paper, and then I used the corner punch that I got from Temu, used the 4mm around the edges. I have a die cut that I got from Temu. It's time to celebrate. So I cut that out, and it's a 2-piece die set. And then I took this other die set. It's on your special day. And of course, I have to modify that one because the C is connected to the I and it looks dumb. So I do a little modify. I forgot that I didn't modify, so I had to do it while it was glued down. So it's not as clean as if I'd done it not mounted. So I tried to clean that up. Also, there's a little divot in my background. With these dies, there's little pieces that sometimes don't matter when they're connected to each other. And then there's times where it really matters. And I didn't clean it up as well, and didn't realize I didn't clean it up until after I was done. Glued it down, and I was like, oh, wait, there's a hole. So I have ordered a very small pair of pliers to get those little things. I have 2 needle nose pliers that are for jewelry, so I ordered one that is it doesn't have a grip to those 2. So this one is like a pair of pliers, but they're tiny for jewelry. So I'm going to need that so I can clean up my dies better, because those little pieces will just wreak havoc on your paper. So off to that. Rambling on that. And then I had taken a piece of paper, or the piece of the ribbon from that pack, and glued it down. So I will put the button glued to it. I'll glue the button there. after I do everything on the front. So, and these will go on the inside. And so we're going to jump right to the shaker part. One of the wonderful ladies pointed out that it was probably easier if it was done bottom up to assemble and then only have the last piece once you get all your shaker stuff in there to glue this down. Genius, by the way. Abigail, I think her name is. Um, so I tested out the fabric sheet. It does look like it leaves marks, like she had thought possibly it would leave scratch marks. I've done it like twice because I keep touching it, but I just rub it with a paper towel and it doesn't seem to leave scratch marks. So maybe the paper towel is buffing it out. I just hope I'm not putting the static back in it. So we're going to find out together. I'm going to actually put this down on the card because I'm thinking, actually, I don't have to. Never mind. Back up. So I think we'll load this thing up with the shaker stuff. I have a bunch of shaker stuff that I also got from Temu. It's different holidays. You got glow in the dark. You got St. Patty's Day, um, Valentine's Day. I'm not. It's got unicorns and crowns and hearts in that one. This one's Christmassy with the snowflakes. You got another Christmas one with snowflakes. You got a patriotic one here. You get another Valentine type one there, and an Easter one. So, oh, and there's another patriotic male love, well, not patriotic, love letter type one. And this one's like spring with butterflies and tulips and little jimmies. So I went plucking to pick out what I wanted for this birthday shaker. I hope that I did it deep enough so that these pieces actually move. I'm hoping. We're going to find out together. I kind of did a slight test, so hopefully my test isn't a total fail. I think I did even amounts, which is one reason why I plucked them out, was so that I could do even amounts. And so it didn't look so uneven like my Christmas one was. So calculated that plan out. So we'll get that out of the way. And then I'm risking it again. I'm going for it with the glitter and the little pieces, these little stars. So I hope that I do not make a giant mess. And I'm going to try to get as many as the equal parts into both sections. I'm really nervous about the 3D tape because of this being so thin that I'm hoping the strips that I have are skinny, but they're not skinny enough. So I'm hoping cutting them in half does the trick, but I hope that there's enough stickiness still to it. Got one over there snorting. And I really hate glitter, but if this doesn't work, then with the fabric sheet, then I will venture to Hobby Lobby and see if they have any of those embossing pouches. If not, if they don't have them, then I'm gonna stay clear away from glitter because I hate glitter. I promised that I would never work with glitter again, and last Christmas I did. I ventured into making ornaments last year with my Cricut, and they came out really good. It's just, I hate glitter because Easter time you're still dealing with glitter from stuff you did during Christmas. As much as you try, they still show up. Ugh, still got glitter on that dang thing. Oh, how much do I hate glitter? Let me tell you, I hate glitter. It's just so messy. And it's, talk about static cling. That stuff, super static cling. Okay, are we ready? I am super nervous. So, dang it, I did it again. I was not supposed to do that part first. I was supposed to do the tape first. Darn it. Now I have to fight with not making a mess. I'm having a hard time staying focused because before I started to look at again what's going on in Maui, and it's very upsetting. And so I was very distracted, and the distraction continues because it is so much on my mind. This might be just too thin. I can't believe I did it again. I promised myself I was not going to make it harder for myself. I was going to make sure that I did the edging first with the 3D tape. Not sideways. Okay. Can't even really see what I'm doing. I get so much light going on in here that it's hard to see white on white. So my mind is definitely distracted. So again, don't do what I did. Goodness. I was hoping that I could control it better, being a thinner strip, where I could curve it. I don't even know if this is going to work. Goodness. Cannot believe I did that. I don't even know if this is too thin. I don't really want it to overhang because it wouldn't look as clean if I had it overhanging. And it's so thin that it already wants to peel up to stick the paper. Well, I guess I'm human, huh? What's going on with that piece? That piece messed up? Well, let's get rid of that little bugger. That sucker stuck on it. Ooh, stay put. I just made it extra hard on myself. Here's the sticky part. Goodness. I was all excited to show you guys this as I was taking advice from all you amazing people in the comments about how to do it better. I got some of the tips stuck in my head, but don't read about stuff that is awful before you craft, because then you're kind of taking the joy out of it. And I really don't want to take the joy out of crafting. One area in my life that, regardless of things that go wrong, I still enjoy it because I learned from those mistakes. But I did not learn this time. You gotta laugh, right? Now I'll find out if my plan works after it went south. Because once again, I jumped the gun. Here's the sticky part. Y'all feel sticky. That one looks super. I think I super short and cut that one. I don't think I want to use that one. It's just too thin. I think I went crooked. Because literally all I did was go up the paper and just cut. Get too many extra pieces in my way now. Which one? This side's fatter. And that's at the end. Clean that up a little bit. I thought that I would be able to flex it a little bit. Doesn't seem to. It's just, doesn't seem to flex very well to where you could curve it. I guess it depends on how much you're able to stick it into spots. Here goes nothing. Yeah. Wonder if I can stick a piece in there. Don't want a cap that big where the glitter falls out. Guess you can squash it and fit it in. Too much puzzle piecing. This is not going as planned. I am sorry. This is not as a smooth video as it was in my head. I got a gap filled there. I need to clean that little spot there. Okay. Oh, weird. The light on light is so hard to see, especially with the amount of lights that I've got going on. I don't even have all my lights on either. We are going to find out if this is a complete fail. Finger stuck. There goes the glitter on it. Hopefully, pressing down on it will get a good connection. All right, here goes nothing. Oh, I forgot to put one inside that top section. See all the squeaky sneaking in pieces on there. Nonsense. On there straight. Okay. On there, I don't know if a little bit sticking out here. It shakes. Yay. Got one stuck there. Little heart stuck there. And the glitter is not sticking to. Oh goodness, I think I see glitter coming out. Oh crap. Where's it coming out though? Why does it look like I'm shaking glitter out? Or did I do that when I was trying to put it together? Oh crap, there's glitter coming out. Oh my god. Oh lordy lordy. I don't see where it's coming out though, but is there a hole there? Did I somehow Miss a spot? I think it's coming out of a really tiny spot. So, tip is clearly it has to be a very tight bond. Between pieces. So clearly I have a spot that does not have a tight bond. Helpful if I took the sticker off one side, right? Disappointing. It didn't go as smooth as I was hoping. So I hope that's the spot. It's still coming out. And it's crooked. Why is it still coming out? It feels like it's got a good connection. Oh no, it don't. So apparently the strip is so small that it's not enough to connect the acetate to it. Well, looky, we learned something there. I have glitter everywhere and it's annoying. So the only other thing that I can think of to fix this problem, besides cleaning up this horrendous glitter everywhere, is I don't know how they expect you to assemble this with the thinnest foam tape that I could find, and then cutting it down more was apparently too thin for the connection. I'm hoping that's the end of the messy glitter, but I have a feeling it's not going to be. So, plan B is I'm going to glue it all around the edge. Because I don't, if I try to put the strips that I have that are skinny as they are, they're too fat and they're thin to begin with. And I thought I was being clever. White on white again. Can't even see how much glue I've got. I don't know how else to get it to stick. I don't know how else this die cut would work. Because it's so thin. I don't usually see them this tiny. And I have another die cut too that's tiny. That's the Cocoa Cup. I don't know what else to do. Well, this definitely didn't go as planned. And I don't do dry runs. This is it. And I don't want this to be where they go to shake it and glitter everywhere. Well, I glued all around the edge. Now I guess I have to let that dry. See what happens. Let me see again. Hey, that's the frustrating. All right, well, we're gonna leave that alone. Maybe leave it alone. So I guess you're gonna end up with overhang if you use the skinniest one. I'm at a loss for that. I guess we'll put the rest together and see what happens from here. I wonder how many people quit watching. Kind people still watching. Sadistic people who love to see others struggle still watching. Pretty sure. Because in reality, unless you've pre-done something to see if it's gonna fail or not, or you edit your videos, and like I said, I'm not editing. So this is what happens when you actually craft. Things do go wrong. And you know what? It is the reality. I don't claim to know everything. And so I think maybe do I want to puff those up? I think I want to puff those up. Alright. So we'll just cut some of this. Cut some of these and put them on the backs of the balloons. My least favorite part of this tape is that it sticks to your fingers and it's hard to, well, let's see. You have to let go. Oh, one thing I did think of before it went south was when I was cutting the shape out of the birthday cake, when I cut my acetate piece, I flipped my plate to the side that's never had anything cut on it and cut it there. That way you're not getting the ridges of everything else that you've previously cut. So I thought of that ahead of time. I wonder if I have little pieces of bows. We'll take this to another level while we kind of wait for that glue to dry, maybe. Let's see. Dragon Ball little teddy bears. Let's see this mixture. Oh, there's some bows right there. These little plastic pieces. The glue down the thanks to the balloons. We have another clear one. That might work with the bling that I plan to put on it. Okay. This little case is nice and handy. It holds all the little pieces that I have. And when I sat there and divided up those water drops, raindrops, whatever they call them, by size, I separated them. Yeah, somebody's got too much time on their hands to be playing with that. Well, let's stick the drop of glue there. See if we can pull this one off. The glue hasn't oozed out. Just stick down. Or kind of hoping it would stick to the paper better without having to underside the glue. The glue. This thing is being moody. One minute the glue comes out really well, and the next minute it doesn't. There we go. And it popped up. Need to hold it down longer. This has definitely been interesting. I'm liking how it looks, that's for sure. I definitely do like how it looks. I think it's cute so far. Alright, that is everything for the front. Take a risk and just go for it. I think I'm just gonna glue it. Just gonna go for it. No risk, no reward. We're going for it. Because eventually that glue is gonna dry. Okay. Hopefully I put enough glue around the edge. Keep that top piece onto it. getting to see anything that bombs. Because I didn't pre-do anything except for cut out pieces and put them together. I've not done this before. Probably other people have and don't have the issues I have because this is not something I do on a regular basis. I have done crafts, but I don't usually film them, so when they go south, nobody sees that it went south. It's just, okay, it didn't work. You can tell if it's straight or not. There it is. Aside from the blunder of the 3D double-sided tape fiasco, I think it turned out pretty stinking cute. Well, and we got one more little thing to do. I have not even looked at the time, so I don't even know how much time this has taken. Hopefully not a long time, although wouldn't shock me if it did. Okay, we're going to use this little handy dandy tool. Pick up stones. But we got to stick a dot first. Let's start with those and see how that looks. A little bit of bling bling. Because that's a birthday card. It should have some bling bling. I think it needs a little bit more than that, though. Let's see. Let's do another one over here. Oh, well, helps if it's on the right direction. I'm picking them up from my little picker, but they're not on my static sheet. What's that? Let's see. Over here. I don't know. Kind of like it, but I don't know. Tell me what you think. I like it, but it just, I don't know. Maybe need some more bling bling or something. I don't want to go too overboard though, because then overboard it's not cute anymore. So, anyway, there's my birthday cake card. I'm going to try to figure out how to do the 3D tape on these very small ones. My only other idea is gluing it too. I don't know. I've not seen anybody do one that's super thin like this. So I was hopeful that it wasn't going to be a complete disaster. I still think it's cute. I don't know. What do you think? What would you do different? And if you can figure out this whole super thin die cuts that are supposed to be able to. Oh my goodness. I just made a mess with the little diamond pieces. Yeah, maybe it's time to get out of my craft room. I am not doing smooth movements today. Oh goodness. So tell me, what would you do different? What would you add to this one? I don't know, maybe I might add it. I thought there was something else I was going to share with you, but I don't remember what it was anymore. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you do different. And thanks for watching. Hit all those buttons, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.